Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Courage to Caregivers on this Halloween night. We begin a new theme this month. This is a theme of collaboration, and our topic for tonight is support network. So, no one thrives in isolation. We were meant to be in community with one another. As Hillary Clinton once said, it takes a village, and I so agree. Indeed, it does take a village. So, who is in your village? Who is your support network? A support network can take many different forms, and often it is made up of family, trusted friends, peers, neighbors, therapists and doctors, and other professionals, community members, and spiritual team members. Somehow, the weight of just about anything is lessened when it is shared. For example, have you ever tried to move a big table across a room all by yourself? Or have you ever tried to reposition your couch to the other side of the living room with just your own two hands? Probably not. Hopefully not. You need someone else on the other side of that table to help carry the load. And so it is with caregiving. We simply cannot do it alone. So, what can you do to access the support that you need? Guess what? You're already doing it. You're right here, tuned into Courage to Caregivers. Courage to Caregivers is a great support network, giving you the tools that you can use to help yourself and a forum to talk it out with people who care about you. Friends and family can provide emotional support, empathy, and boots on the ground when you need a break, when you need some laughter, or even just a little distraction. Group support is a wonderful way to take you out of your stress and encourage you to do something that brings you joy. You may find joy at a fitness class, a yoga class, a walking club, a book club, your place of worship, or a community center. All of these things can have a positive impact on your life, especially when you're in a caregiving situation like all of you are. In addition, you can tap into social networking sites that offer support for stress, grief and loss, chronic illness, and other life situations. There's always something to be found in terms of, just seeking it out on the internet. Obviously, books and podcasts, documentaries, anything to help you along the way. All of these things can form your support network. So, what happens to the body when we receive support from others? Good things happen. When we receive support, our immune system is boosted. We don't get sick as often. Your life expectancy increases. You live longer when you have helpers. Connecting with others is actually more beneficial as we age, more so than lowering one's cholesterol. I thought that was an extremely interesting statistic. So just think about that. When you receive support from others, when you are connected with others, it actually is more beneficial than when you lower your cholesterol. So all these great things happen physiologically in the body when you have support. Having a support network also decreases the release of the stress hormone cortisol, which is a good thing. Cortisol causes all kinds of inflammation in the body, and that's not good for anyone. So don't be afraid or hesitant to ask for help and trust that it's out there for you. So many resources available to you. And of course, we like to think that we're just a little piece of that puzzle here at Courage to Caregivers. A support network is one of our most valuable resources, and you are all so worth it. Okay? So that's just a little bit of what you're going to be really discussing in your support group, which follows us. And for now, let's get ready to breathe. And so I'd like you to find a really comfortable position on your chair. perhaps shifting from one sitting bone to the other so that you're nice and grounded on both sides of the body. And then placing both feet on the floor so that your body is nice and connected with the earth. Taking a moment to roll the shoulders up to the ears and let them softly settle back down so that you're not holding as much tension there. You can place your hands on your knees or on your thighs. And then I invite you to close the eyes as you begin to breathe in and out of the nose, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. So just coming to stillness here. Perhaps this is the first time today that you've been able to find a little bit of stillness. So continuing to check in with the breath, and then maybe taking a little body scan starting at the top of the head and just noticing if there are any areas of the body where you are holding tension or feeling any discomfort. Just notice those places, maybe your neck, maybe the low back, maybe your shoulders. And if you're feeling anything there, just take a moment to send the breath to those areas. Good. And perhaps when you send the breath there, you'll feel things just start to ease and feel that tension just float away. Good. And then just notice the breath itself. As you breathe in and out of the nose, are there any areas where you're holding the breath? Maybe on the inhale, maybe on the exhale, or maybe the breath doesn't seem to be flowing as freely. So let's do that again. Just that awareness, that sensation of any areas that are not flowing as freely as you would like them to. And if so, be gentle with yourself. And then just start to concentrate on the breath moving down from the nose, then into the chest, into the ribs, and then into the low belly. This is called diaphragmatic breathing, where you're breathing from the diaphragm and not from just up in the chest where it's shallow and inefficient. So breathing in, we feel the chest rise, the ribs rise, and the belly press away from the body. When we breathe out, the belly contracts back toward the spine, the ribs fall, and the chest falls. So the three-part belly breathing helps us to breathe more fully and brings all that good oxygen to all the cells in the body to nourish us. So just concentrating on that deeper breath as you breathe in and out. Good, and we're going to change up the breathing a little bit by taking a normal breath in. And when you breathe out, open the mouth and sigh it out with a ha. Good. Breathing in and sigh it out. Ha. Good. Just an audible sigh with an open mouth. This gesture alone helps us to bring that breath, excuse me, from the chest through the whole body. And that's what we want to do here, is help you breathe in a more relaxed manner to bring you relaxation throughout the entire body, mind, and spirit. So I invite you to practice a little bit of that sighing breath. I'll let you do this on your own for a few rounds of breath. Beautiful. And as you continue this, I will read our affirmations for today's practice. Affirmations are positive statements that we say to ourselves, intentional statements, that when we say them over and over, we begin to feel them in the body. They begin to resonate deep within. So, our affirmations for tonight: I am incredibly supported in ways I don't always recognize. In a state of ease and flow, my resources are revealed to me in miraculous ways. I am never alone on my journey. I'm grateful for all the people who have supported me along the way. I am grateful for all the people who have supported me along the way. Good. And I invite you to bring one hand over your heart space and the other hand on top of that hand. And breathe in and out as if you could breathe in and out of your own heart. Just visualize the breath. So as you take a breath in, your hands move away from the heart. As you exhale, your hands move back toward the heart. So envision this as a gesture of not only breathing in and out of your heart, but allowing your hands to give your heart a hug. And we can all use more hugs. So just allow yourself to feel that little heart hug in this present moment for all you do for those you care for each and every day. Good. Beautiful. And as that feels complete, releasing the hands from the heart and letting the hands move back down to the thighs or the knees. Maybe blinking open the eyes. And part of our Courage to Caregivers breathing meditation session involves a little mindful movement. So these are some seated yoga moves. We do also do some things standing, but we know that we have the chair to support us. So if at any time you need your chair, that's what it's there for, okay? So let's check our posture once again, placing the feet on the floor, just making sure you have that alignment, feeling that grounding through the feet, feeling your body on your chair, and then feeling the space all around you, the universe, the infinite. We're going to begin some joint freeing exercises. These are exercises from the Arthritis Foundation. We know that sometimes we need to move those joints. Actually, all the time we need to move our joints because otherwise they get stuck and that doesn't feel good in the body, and then our joints will not support us. So we're going to bring the hands out to form little fists here, and we're going to just start to roll those fists around and around. Good. Just, we hold a lot of tension in the wrists and the hands because our hands are called upon each and every day to do so many things. Let's take that in the opposite direction. Really breathing into those tight places in the wrist and the hands. Good. And then coming to stillness again, we're going to inhale and just bring those fists together. We're going to exhale as we move the fists away. So inhaling to draw in, exhale to move away. I'll let you do some of these on your own. Good. Beautiful. Good. And then bringing one hand up, pulling the fingers back, creating a little wrist stretch there. Good. And same thing with the other hand. Creating a little stretch, moving the fingers towards you. Just do that a couple of times. Good. And then bringing the hands out so that the palms are facing up. We're going to take the fingers and just dial them down to the floor. getting a little bit of more of a stretch in that wrist. And same thing on the other side. Good. Just gentle little stretches. You can do these anytime. You can do these at home when you're seated at your desk or anytime during the day where you feel like you need a little stretch. Good, and then let's just shake the hands out. Shake out the hands, the fingers, the wrists. Just let them fly. Good, and then spark the fingers. Good. Great, and then we're going to take one hand at a time. Start with any hand. And we're going to bring the palm out and then just bring each finger together. So index finger to the thumb, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger. Just do this a couple times going up and down the hand. Good. And then let's do the same thing with the other hand. Beautiful. Great. Good. And then shake the fingers out again. Great. Let's take the shoulders up to the ears and let them softly settle back down. So we're just going to round the shoulders here and just really inviting in a little love to the neck and shoulder area because we know that during the day we really hold tension here. Good. Just really bringing all that tension away. Let it melt away. And then let's go in the opposite direction. So bringing your shoulders forward and back. Good. And then coming to stillness here. Good. Getting grounded in your seat again. We're going to send the left arm up overhead. With the left fingers, we'll take the right ear, gently bending the head to the left side. This is another exercise to open up the side of your neck and just breathe into that tight area if it is tight. Good. Beautiful. Let's interlace the fingers and bring them to the back of the head, dialing your gaze down to your knees. Beautiful. Feeling that whole back of the neck open and expand. Good. And then letting go of the fingers. We're going to start with the other side, sending the right arm up, taking the left ear and dipping towards that right shoulder. Good. Beautiful. Good. And once again, interlacing fingers, pressing into the back of the head, and taking your gaze down to the floor. Good. And then coming back to neutral, back to center. From here, we're going to take the hands to the shoulders, bringing the elbows out to the sides. And we're just going to begin to take a few breaths here with movement. So breathing in to open, and we're going to draw the shoulders back. So drawing the shoulders back, elbows go back, taking an inhale here. Exhale, bringing the shoulders forward and the elbows come together. Good. Inhaling to open, exhaling to close. So try a couple rounds of this on your own. Remember, be gentle. If you can't get those elbows together, no worries. You're still getting the full benefit of the exercise. Beautiful. Good. Good. And then bringing your arms out wide. So palms are facing forward. And just breathing here into that stretch. Again, this opens the chest, the heart, brings those shoulder blades together, causing all kinds of good feelings back there. And then we're going to bring the hands together, palms pressing together, fingers pointing up towards the sky. Beautiful. Just taking this moment of stillness here for a few breaths. Good. Then releasing the hands, bringing the arms up overhead, pressing the palms together. We're going to give ourselves a little gesture of compassion here. Bringing the hands and the fingers down to rain it down. All good things rain down on me. And then bringing your arms out as if you were scooping up all kinds of good things. So bringing your hands up and forward. All good things flow up through me. Arms up overhead. All good things surround me as we bring our arms back down. Good. We'll try that again. Arms come up overhead, pressing the palms together, and all good things rain down on me. Good. All good things flow up through me, and all good things surround me. Beautiful. Bringing hands together at the heart. We're just going to take a couple of little twists here in the chair. So taking your left hand to the right knee. Good. Just keeping that tall spine. Left hand goes to right knee. The right hand's going to come behind you, maybe bringing it to the chair or out in space, just twisting out over that right shoulder, breathing here. Good. Breathing into that twist. And coming back through center, bringing hands to the heart. Good. Bringing the right hand to the left knee and twisting to the left. Breathing here. Good. And then coming back to center, hands come to the heart. Let's take that twist one more time on each side on your own. Opposite hand to opposite knee. And then coming back to center anytime you're ready with your hands to the heart. Good. We're going to open our hands here, bringing the fingers together, the pinky fingers and the thumbs. And so we're creating a little lotus blossom here. So just imagine that you are holding a lotus in front of your face, and it's your favorite flower, and it smells so beautiful. You're going to take a big inhale here and exhale with an good. Inhale your flower. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhaling in. Exhale out. And then let's just bring those petals to close one by one. So bringing the ring fingers together, middle fingers together, index fingers together, until all of your fingers are together. And once again, they land right at the heart center. Beautiful. We'll do one last exercise before we go into our final resting posture, bringing hands to your thighs. So pressing the hands into the thighs, moving the hands towards the knees. At the same time, we take an inhale, arch the back as we lift the gaze, lift the heart, inhaling here. And then exhale, bringing the hands back towards the body, rounding the spine, tucking the chin for your cat pose here. This could be your Halloween cat pose tonight, I guess. Good. And then inhale to lift the gaze. Good. Exhale to round the spine. Beautiful. Inhaling to lift. And exhale to tuck the chin. So I invite you to do a couple more rounds of this on your own to the rhythm of and pace of your own breath. Beautiful. Great. So bringing the hands to the heart once again. Your thumbs resting on your heart center. And just finding that peaceful place within. Good. Releasing the hands, I invite you now to find your comforts for this evening's rest. So, we're going to do a little bit of a guided meditation. I'll talk you through various parts of the body. You'll bring your awareness to those parts, resting there for just a moment, and then going on to the next. And so this brings relaxation to the whole body from the top of the head all the way down to your toes. So if you'd like to have a blanket or a pillow with you while you rest, you may do so. You can rest in your chair, or if you have the space, you could bring yourself down to the floor and rest there, whatever is most comfortable for you. I would like to also invite you to perhaps dim the lights in your sanctuary there so that you get that feeling of darkness, that feeling which invokes deeper rest. Good. So, whatever comforts you have, just settle in. If you're sitting in your chair, make sure you're nice and comfy and cozy there. And if you're laying on the floor, just finding a moment to stretch out your body, feeling that connection on the earth. Maybe taking a moment to snuggle the shoulder blades underneath you so that you're nice and grounded there. Good. Beautiful. So settling in, connecting once again to the rhythm of your breath, breathing in and out of the nose. Closing the eyes. Good. Feeling your body grow heavy on the floor or in your chair, and just surrendering to this moment as you begin to relax all the muscles in the face. Relaxing the forehead, the temples, the cheeks, and the jaw. Let all the tension go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Finding softness behind the eyes. And perhaps bringing your awareness to any colors or shapes or shades that you see behind closed eyes. And then letting your awareness draw down into the throat, breathing into the throat, deepening the breath here. And maybe feeling the throat open and expand. And then bringing your awareness to the right shoulder. Taking a few mindful breaths here. And then moving your awareness down into the right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, hand, and fingers. We will begin with the right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger, so that from the fingers of the right hand all the way up to the right shoulder, your whole right arm is relaxed. Your whole right arm is completely and totally relaxed. Breathe into that sensation of relaxation and ease. Good. Let's bring the awareness down the right side of the body, moving into the armpit, the ribs, and the waist. And then finally settling in the right hip, the thigh, the knee, the shin, the ankle, and the foot, the top of the foot and the sole of the foot, and all the toes of the right foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and baby toe, so that from the toes of the foot all the way up to the right hip, your whole right leg is relaxed. Your whole right side is completely, totally relaxed. Breathe into that sense of relaxation and ease. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Moving your awareness now to the left side of the body, we will begin with the left shoulder, the left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, and the hand, and all the fingers of the left hand, the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and finger. So that from the fingers of the left hand all the way up to the left shoulder, your whole left arm is relaxed. Your whole left arm is completely and totally relaxed. Breathe into that sensation of relaxation and ease. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Moving your awareness down the left side of the body, the left armpit, the ribs, and the waist. And then allowing your awareness to settle in the left hip, the thigh, the knee, the shin, the ankle, and the foot, and all the toes of the left foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and baby toe, so that from the toes of the left foot all the way up to the left hip, your whole left leg is relaxed. Your whole left side is completely and totally relaxed. Breathe into that sensation of relaxation and ease. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Good. And now let's focus on the back body and all parts of the body that have contact with the floor or the back of your chair. Good. The back of the legs, the buttocks, the low back, middle back, upper back, and shoulder blades, back of the head. The whole back body is relaxed. The whole back body is completely and totally relaxed. Breathe into that sensation of relaxation and ease. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Good. Beautiful. And let's move on to the front body and all parts of the body that shine towards the sun. The front of the legs, the hips and the pelvis, the low belly, the upper belly, the chest, the ribs, and the heart. Your heart, your generous, caregiving heart. Let's breathe a little love and appreciation into your heart center for all you do on behalf of your loved ones each and every day. And let's breathe a little love and gratitude into your heart for all the helpers you have along the way, for your family and friends whom you can rely on for support, from the people in your community that you can call on for support, for the doctors, the therapists, the social workers, and the healthcare professionals who lends you support, for your spiritual team members at your church or place of worship that lend you support, for the people you meet just out in your town. Maybe it's that clerk at the grocery store that gives you a smile and a kind word that just lifts your heart, that can be a means of support for you. It's sometimes the people that we don't even know, and all they do sometimes is just lend that little gesture of kindness and support. And just let your heart be full in this moment of that feeling of gratitude for all these people, for your helpers, for your support network. Let that fill your heart. We know that when we experience the feeling of gratitude, that our heart just grows and grows. And when it does, it brings all kinds of good feelings to the whole body. So now your whole body is relaxed. Your whole body is completely and totally relaxed. Rest now in this knowing. Just simply rest. Very gently and with great care, begin to bring your awareness back to the body, inviting in a little gentle movement, wiggling fingers and toes, maybe taking a full body stretch in your chair or on the floor. Just giving yourself any little gesture or movement that your body needs to come back to the present moment. Take your time. And then maybe deepening the breath, taking a few rounds of breath as you awaken. And whenever you're ready, just rolling to one side, making a little pillow for your head. Just I'm going to read a couple of closing quotations before we end our session today. Where you are. Neuroscience teaches us that in a stressed state, our brain literally doesn't as readily access a broader scope of what is available and what's possible. When I is replaced with we, even illness becomes wellness. And breathing meditation is part of your support network. Hope you don't forget that, okay? And so as that feels complete, you can go ahead and come back to a seated position and meet me with hands at your heart center. Good. Okay, well, it was a joy to be with you tonight on this Halloween night. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And we're just going to take a moment to connect with the breath again, letting the thumbs rest against the heart. And as you connect with the breath, just remember that image of your giving yourself a little heart hug. So the fingers move away from the heart as we breathe in and back to the heart as we breathe out. So just notice this little hug that you can give yourself at any time of the day. Just a little something to bring you just a little bit of peace and compassion. Let's release the hands, bringing them up overhead, pressing the palms together, exhaling hands to the heart. The light that is within me honors and recognizes the light that I see shimmering from each and every one of you. We share that acknowledgement when we say together, Namaste.